Okay, welcome everybody. I'm Liz Goring, excited that you've hopped on tonight to join us to learn about some important information regarding cellular activation and our opportunity. A little bit about myself for those who don't know me. I'm a mom of three girls. My husband, Carl, we're here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I was introduced to what you're going to be learning about tonight about 4.5 years ago. Kind of a little bit of a background on who I am, why I'm here, and why I was introduced to this. 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with chronic Lyme disease that went undiagnosed for what we believe to be 18 years. So yes, you heard me right, 18 years. And it was lots of in and out of doctors, everything from neuro issues to chronic pain, a lot of anxiety, insomnia, in and out of doctors' offices. Long story short, a couple homeopathic doctors out in California started uncovering a lot of different co-infections, referred me to a Lyme literate doctor who determined that I had Lyme disease. And to make matters even worse, I actually ended up transmitting Lyme to all three of my kids in utero. So to say that our story is for another day is an understatement. We're just very grateful to be in a great state of health today. And a lot has to deal with this whole concept of cellular activation, which you're going to learn a little bit about tonight. About a month into activating my body, I started noticing differences with the calmness. I started having a better night's rest. Some migratory pain that I was dealing with started to feel better and get better. So I naturally started sharing with people. People started noticing that I was feeling better. I think one of the moments that I remember most is, my husband said he finally felt like he was getting the woman he married back, which is a huge, huge thing. So the people that I was sharing with, I was referring to who introduced me to this product in this company. And she said, Liz, this could be an opportunity for you to at least get your products paid for. I'm an educator by trade. I have no business background. Just truly a servant heart wanting to help others was kind of how I authentically got into the business side of LifeVantage. 4.5 years later, I'm grateful. I'm here tonight to share with you what a blessing it's been to myself and family. And that why I started to get our products paid for has definitely evolved. Shortly after getting into a better state of health, life happens. I had some marriage issues. I was at a space of not knowing whether or not I was going to become a single mother. And I had to pivot and make some big choices. And one of the choices we had made was for me to stay home with my kids. So I had kind of given up my teaching career. I had given up all that. And I needed to find a sense of me back again and more financial independence. So I took a pivot with the business. And if I could tell you where I'm sitting today, 4.5 years later, I'm such a different person because of this. Personally, I've grown. My health is in a better state. I've just met so many new friends in this community, and I've grown so much as a person. So I'm very, very grateful. And one of the people I get to introduce to you tonight is someone that I was able to meet right when I started on this business opportunity with LifeVantage, and it's Holly Tomet. So Holly, you want to wave to everybody here? Grateful for Holly. She's become a great friend of mine. She's been in the business now for 5 years. A little bit about her. She was a homeschooling mom. Her kids are kind of growing up, and I've got to see them grow up with her. She is been in the professional horse industry as a trainer and coach for over 30 years. Since learning about the benefits of activation, she has been on a mission to help people and animals all over the world with their health, performance, recovery, and longevity. So Holly, I'm so happy you're able to hop on. Could you share a little bit tonight about your story and how you got started with LifeVantage?
Yeah, Liz, I'd love to. Thank you for that. Thank you for the invite. I love that people are hopping on to learn a little bit more about what we do. Bless their hearts for being so open-minded, because I was not the open-minded person. So when I was learning about this information, my best friend is actually on tonight. She was telling me about it. And, I was early 40s and we were doing all those things right. We had a ton of supplements we were taking, high-end supplements, high quality, good stuff, exercising, eating right, doing all the do's. And I still felt way older than I should have been feeling when I was in my 40s. And I thought, what the heck is going on? But I thought we were still doing pretty good. We loved our jobs. My husband is a builder. And like you said, I've been a trainer and a coach for over 30 years. Loved that gift of a career that I've had for so long. But I'll tell you, as much as I loved it, it didn't leave me a lot of time for my family. It hauled me away to horse shows every weekend. The 15 students I coached got most of me. My family got very little of me. And so I didn't know that this would be a way to make changes there. But I will tell you that my best friend didn't give up on me when I kept telling her we didn't need one more thing to take. And what happened was one day she told me, she reminded me, she said, you know, we're very healthy too. She said, but my mom passed away from cancer. She said, and I'm okay not knowing what I never get. And so we're talking about positive gene expression, you guys. That's what this is. I didn't realize how different this was. But she opened my eyes to that. This wasn't a supplement. This was activating systems in your body. And that's more powerful than any supplement or anything else you're going to do for your health. So we became customers. Our health benefits were exceeding our expectations because I no longer felt like I was 100 years old in my 40s. I started to feel young again. 5 years later, I can tell you I feel better now than I did 5 years ago. And I'm 51 now. So I should be feeling more effects of aging now than I did 5 years ago, but instead I feel way better. So I'm super grateful to her for sharing. And so I love to get on and share this information with other people. I did not see the business opportunity at all. Busy, busy, busy. That was our life. Loved what we did, but so, so busy. And it wasn't until I went to an event in 2018 after I was already telling people about the customers. I was like you, Liz. I loved the products. I was already telling people. And just like I know Katrina told you, Deanna told me, listen, you could earn a little money doing this, but I didn't really have that pain point financially. And I didn't really have a why on why we would do it. So she invited me to go to an event and I did. And at this event, I saw people just like you, just like myself, everyday people earning really substantial incomes. And I thought, wow, we could do this. I know I could do this, but why would I do it? I didn't have a why. I just didn't have a why. Like, why would I do it? So I prayed in that room of 5,000 people, like, Lord, I see it, but why would we do it? And he answered that prayer with the one thing I remember being said at that event that I don't remember anything, but one thing that was said, and it was, we need more people making more money so we can go out and help more people. And it just hit me in the heart and I broke out in tears. I was like, Lord, the Lord was like, this is so not about you. And so that's been our mission. It's not about us. We're not here sharing. Yes, we make an income doing this, but it's on our heart to serve other people and share this information for their benefit. And you guys, I'm telling you, we need more money in the hands of the right people. The state of the world today, we need more money in the hands of the right people. And this gives us an opportunity to do that. So thanks for asking us. That's a little bit of my story. I could go a lot longer, but I want to value everyone's time. I know we've got some things to look at tonight.
Yeah, definitely, Holly. And I'm right on board with you too. It's authentically sharing from our hearts about truly wanting to help people. And I think that's where the root of this is, where a lot of people get into the business. And it can become so many different things. So being in the industry now for 5 years, Holly, I have a couple of questions about your experience in the industry. The first one I have is, what specific criteria do you consider when evaluating a network marketing opportunity?
Well, it's funny you asked me that, being a homeschool mom and a horse trainer and coach, like I would have never thought of myself as an expert in this area at all. But I'm telling you, the things I've learned in the 5 years I've been part of this, Liz, it's like you, like we grow, we learn, we know better and we do better. So I would tell anybody looking for an opportunity that, first of all, is there an opportunity? That's my biggest question. Whatever you're looking at doing, is there an opportunity there? I hope tonight we can share. We're going to look at some slides later, I know, after we talk a little bit. And I would look for, is there an opportunity in the company? How saturated is that market? Like, is there a million competitors for that type of a product? Is the product quality good? Would you be sharing the products if you weren't being compensated to do so? That'll tell you, that would tell me, right? Like, do I believe in what I'm talking about? If I would do it without being compensated, 110% yes, because that means you can be passionate about it and you can be excited about it. And I think that's huge. But also, what are the potential income earnings? Right? If you've got to know, like, if you only want to make a couple $100s a month, there's a lot of companies you can do that. that changes the lives of some people. It doesn't change the lives of most. And so I think you need to look at the comp plan. How is it structured? And what is the potential for earnings? And how stable is the company? And what is the culture like? And I can say this company has checked all those boxes for me, hands down.
I definitely agree with you on that one. And this kind of leads into the second question. You did kind of touch upon the product, but how important is the company's product line in your decision-making process? I think you kind of nailed it on the head. It is a huge factor when considering what to look for in a business. So can you share insights on the stability and reputation of LifeVantage in the market?
Yeah, what I love about this company, again, you guys, I didn't know this stuff going in. I'm sharing the wisdom I've learned over the last 5 years, but I love that this company is publicly traded. We've been in the direct sales space since 2009. We're a category creating company, you guys. That means that we paved the way in this area of nutrigenomics where no one else had gone before. And we're still leading and paving the way. Big Pharma is trying to copy what we have our hands on. That's huge. That to me screams opportunity, right? We have patented products. Again, that competition thing I talked about, that piece of it. I love that we hold several patents on several of our products, meaning no one else can have what we have. You cannot get what we have anywhere else in the world. And we're publicly traded and we're debt free with millions in the bank. That's the stability piece that I love. So that part of the company, those traits alone just make me love it even more.
Can you share a little bit about, I know that we did something special this summer with ringing the bell on the NASDAQ. That's
We
pretty
did.
cool.
We did, you guys, and we're just a little wellness company, right? Like, I mean, we're growing and people are starting to learn about us, but we're not like a humongous name, obviously, because most people, if you say, have you heard of LifeVantage? Do you know about Protandim Nrf2? They're going to say no. But you guys, we've been invited now to ring the closing bell on the NASDAQ 2 times. We've rang it again this summer. That's a big deal for a wellness company our size. So we're definitely getting noticed.
I do love that. How does LifeVantage support its consultants in terms of training and ongoing assistance?
I love that question. Let me say this again. Homeschool mom, horse trainer. Y'all, I pretty much live in a barn. Okay. If I can do this business, it's because of the support that we get, the training, the hand holding. I had to have my hand held for months. Like I didn't know what was what, but there's a system in place. And all I did was follow the easy system. And that made it so doable for me. So the fact that we have a corporate team that supports us on every aspect of our business, they give us our own replicated website, a business app so we can run our business literally from our phone. You don't just have the corporate support, you've got your upline support, your crossline support, the community of this company. You're just so encouraged, and there's always people that are willing to help you, even if you're not even part of the same team. So I absolutely love that. We have weekly trainings, we have virtual events, we have live events. Those are my absolute favorite. Can't wait to go to Nashville in March. And that's just a tip of the iceberg. There's so many things in place for us to do this business. So if I can do it, I promise you, if you're willing to do the work and follow that simple system, anyone can do this.
So I always say staying plugged in is key to all of it. So
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with you on that. What role does the compensation plan play in your assessment of a network marketing company? I know you touched on it a little bit in the beginning. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I'd love to. And you guys, I'm not a numbers person. Like I am not that savvy business person. I don't crunch numbers at all. That's my husband's thing. He's really good with that. But I can tell you this comp plan, what I love that they've done with this company, and again, we're leading this industry, we're paving the way. We have a comp plan that's structured in a way that you can earn thousands of dollars a month just by gathering customers. You may be the old network marketing style, right? Like build a team, build a team, build a team. I love having a team. I'm a coach. That's what I do. I love to have people I can encourage, help, and support. Not everybody wants that. They just love the products. They want to share the products with people and help them in that way. You can earn a substantial income just doing that. But if you also want to build a team, then you get to earn money not only on your own customers, but you get to earn money on the customers that your team is enrolling. And so that to me, again, that potential for earnings, the opportunity that's there is huge. And I love that they have these individual paths that you can choose and do what suits you best. and you can do it in the nooks and crannies, and you're your own boss. I'm self-employed most of my life, so I love that we're our own boss and no one's telling us what to do.
I agree on that. I know, and you're going to share a little bit later when we pull up some slides about just kind of different goals that you have, the ability to achieve what you're looking for in a company. So, have you personally seen positive results or benefits from being involved with LifeVantage?
Well, aside from our health benefits, right? Like I talked about that, I don't go into detail right now, but the simple fact that I can recover fast from my workouts, I still have the energy to go do my workouts every day. I can sleep again. The health benefits are numerous. But outside of that, the personal growth, you talked about that too, Liz, the personal growth from a business like this, I do not know of another business opportunity that will grow you like this will, in all of the best ways possible. Is it challenging? Yes. Is some days get frustrating? Absolutely. What job doesn't? But what happens to us as people when we make something not about us, it's about others, but we're creating this income for our family. So we have a strong why and a reason to do what we're doing. But it just feels so good when you put your head on your pillow at night to be part of something bigger than you, and a community of people that are like-minded. Those benefits alone for me were humongous. But then when I look back at 5 years ago and the pace of my life and what I was doing, coaching those 15 students, traveling to horse shows all the time, having my own little girl who's 18 now, she's not so little, getting the very least of me at every single horse show we went to, the absolute least of me. And I looked at her one day and I was like, wow, she gets like nothing from me at these shows. All these other students get all of my time. And I had a dream at that moment, at that specific horse show, that I'd be able to do this with her and just her. And we'd do this together before she's grown and gone. And this has given me the benefit, the ability to do that. So the last couple of years, I'm retired. I'm her personal coach and trainer. We get to do this thing together. And it makes me emotional because like we literally have so much fun and I'm getting this quality time with her. But here's the other cool thing. We just go horse show when we want to. No one's demanding I go every weekend. So I'm home now more than I've ever been in my adult life, which means we get to go camping. We get to go to the beach. We get to have a life outside of horse shows. But when we do go, it's me and my baby girl, which is amazing. I'm so
I love
blessed.
that. Yeah, flexibility is a huge component. I know as a busy mom myself, this allows me to work in the nooks and crannies and the carpool lines, waiting to pick up my groceries. So that's been a blessing, and I've been able to go part-time teaching, which has also created more flexibility with being able to be present when I need to be at the right time. So I
Love
love
that.
that, Holly. How does LifeVantage align with your personal values and your long-term goals?
Well, I think I touched on that a little bit, right? Like we talked about the culture of the company. You guys, I didn't want to do this. I didn't. When I say we were busy, I'm not kidding. We're all busy people. So I'm not underestimating anyone else's sense of busy. I'm speaking from myself, right? Like we were busy, homeschooling 2 kids, traveling to horses all the time. My husband's got 2 or 3 businesses that he does. And I was like, there's no way I can fit something else in here. But this company, when I finally said yes, I just had no idea how it would align with my family values, my personal values, right? My life values. I love the Lord. I love that we can go to these corporate events and like there's like-minded people there. They're not afraid to share their spiritual journey. They're not afraid to share their health journey. And the company alone, the amount of integrity, and you guys, that starts with our CEO. Our CEO, it starts with him. The integrity of that man pours down and overflows into our corporate staff, and it just exudes and seeps into the whole community. And so when you're at these events and you realize what you're part of, it really does align. For me, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, the company values aligns with my personal values. And then what happens if you build a team? Well, you attract like-minded people. You choose who you're going to do this business with. So I get to choose people that I love to be around. So now we travel and we do events and things together, and we share the same passions, the same values. And so it's a family I never saw happening in my future, but it's been, again, I can't say it enough, just an incredible blessing to be part of it.
Absolutely. I know we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into kind of some of the things that we've been chatting about, cellular activation, and a little bit more about the business. So, can you pull up your slides that we have to share?
Yeah, for sure. Let me get rid of some things here on my screen and I'll pull that up. I love, something that people maybe not in the industry don't get this all the time, but I'm going to share it. When you talk about the culture of the company, I always love when we get to say we're not a Lamborghinis and bikini company, right? And what that means, you guys, to me, my image of network marketing was the get rich quick thing, right? Like I went to the whole pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal, y'all. They're illegal. So we're not a pyramid scheme. We're a publicly traded, patented product network marketing company, right? Like so many others out there. But in my head, I had a vision of like what it was like. And I went to that event and I was like, oh my gosh, this is just a community of amazing people. And so I love that we're not that image that people have of, fast wealth and big boats and cars, and money's good. Like I said, we need more money in the hands of good people. But I love that that's just not what we're about. It's not about the showy, flashy stuff. It's about serving and giving back. And that makes me proud to partner with them. But yes, I just share my screen here a minute. Let me pull this up. Can you see that, Liz?
Yep.
Good. Awesome. Very, very good. Okay. So you guys, real quick, we want to get you off here. We want to be in and out in 30 minutes. So we've got a little less than 10 minutes. I've got just a couple slides to share with you. I got a couple questions for you first. Why don't you think about this? Like, do you have a reason to earn more money? And most of us would say yes, right? There's a reason that most of us will say, yes, I have a reason to earn more money. And then I would ask you, do you want better health a year from now or worse? Nobody wants worse health. We want better health. So I love that this company provides both of those opportunities. We have an opportunity to improve our health, an opportunity to be more financially secure, less financially stressed a year from now or 6 months from now than you might be today. And I know a lot of people right now are financially stressed. The economy is tough. So maybe you'll see an opportunity here that might fit into, something that you could look at doing in the future. So here's where the opportunity piece comes in. We're going to talk about this thing called oxidative stress. Why is this an opportunity for us? Because we all have oxidative stress. If you breathe, you're living, you're alive, you have oxidative stress. It's the price of doing business on this planet, as my friend Dr. Phaedra always says. So why is that an opportunity? Because there's no escaping this. Every human, every mammal, this means your pets, your horses, your dogs, your cats, all have oxidative stress. Your body has a built-in ability to fight that oxidative stress, but in today's environment, it's just more than it can handle. So we know everybody has this. It's a problem that we all have. So what can we do about it? This is where our product comes in. This is the opportunity piece of this. So we launched back in 2003 our Protandim Nrf2. It is the world's one and only solution to reducing oxidative stress. You can't get this anywhere else in the world. There's nothing else in the world proven to do what this single product does. So we can reduce oxidative stress by 40% on average in just 30 days, often more than that. It reduces your cellular stress through this Nrf2 activation. It's a pathway in your cells that we get to turn that system back on. What does this system do? It produces these enzymes, these amazing enzymes in your body that neutralize those free radicals that cause the oxidative stress. Your body, like I said, makes what it needs to combat that, but we have to turn that system back on. Helps our body to repair at the cell level. Then it helps us detox our genes and regulates these really cool things called survival genes, which we obviously are very important if they're called survival genes, right? So just take a look at this, you guys. To come close to what this one product can do, you would need 500 cups of broccoli, 400 oranges in a day, over 100 cups of blueberries, and 120 vitamin C tablets. We just can't do that in a day. You can't. But this one pill a day can do that, clinically proven to do what nothing else in the world can do. You can see on the graph right there, our oxidative stress increases as we age. You introduced our Protandim Nrf2, and it slows that aging process down and reduces that oxidative stress. This is the part that got me. This is where I think the opportunity also comes in. When I said I had a cabinet full of supplements in my kitchen, high-end supplements from our chiropractor and our naturopath, but you guys, not a single one had a single study. not one study. There was no proof that they were doing anything. I'm not saying they didn't work, they weren't having some benefit, but there was no science behind it. This product has just under, it might even be more than that now, 30 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov. What's PubMed.gov? That's the National Library of Medicine. That's where the doctors, the scientists, the researchers go for the latest and greatest information. It's unheard of for a natural product. We're made of 5 herbs in a patented synergy. A natural product made of 5 herbs to have that many peer-reviewed studies published on PubMed. You saw some of the places listed here: Harvard, American Heart Association. American Heart Association has never done a study on a natural product. They use big pharma, that's what they use. But when they saw what we were proven to do in clinical studies, they knew they needed to do their own research on it. So I love that we have this resource to share with even medical professionals. Hey, go look us up, and they can go look us up. That's amazing. So we didn't stop there. If I had more time tonight, I would dive into more products. You guys, we launched the world's only activated liquid collagen a year ago. It tripled the expected revenue in sales. It has been a game changer in this company. You can build a business on the collagen alone. People are a very good business. But our activation, the science of activation that we have, has now been put into an entire catalog of products, from hair care to skin care, the world's only activated skincare system, the world's only activated hair care system. We have a super clean, healthy drink that's for energy and to feed your brain. We have products for your dog and your cats. If you need it for your health, we probably have it, which I love. So let me just shift gears a minute, knowing that we have all of this within this space in this company. Let me talk to you just super briefly about the company itself. So we are 14 years old now in the direct sales space. The product's been around longer. There's a whole story behind it. It had to be moved into direct sales because it needed the story to be told. If you've not seen the ABC Primetime Investigative Report, please, whoever invited you tonight, make sure you take a look at that. It'll give you a good explanation of the history behind this product and why it's in the space it is today. So we're 14 years old in direct sales. We're headquartered in Utah, publicly traded. That's a huge deal for me. I want that transparency and accountability of a publicly traded company. And we are debt-free, $17 million cash on hand. Why do I care about that? Stability. If I'm going to lock arms with a company, I don't want it to fold in 2 years. All these great startup companies, okay, it sounds exciting, but you have no stability there. You don't know what's going to happen. We've been around long enough to be proven, to be stable, to be debt-free with $17 million cash in the bank, publicly traded with patented products. I still feel like I'm dreaming when I say that. That's what I get to partner with. Like, it's amazing. And our board of directors is out of this world. Aaron Brockovich is just one of the amazing people that sits on our board of directors. I'm super proud of that. So if you're looking at this and you're like, okay, well, what could I do? You've got 2 ways to benefit from this. You can be a customer. You can look at the science and the amazing information behind this and be like, I know I need that for my health. We all have oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is now known to be the root cause of hundreds of health conditions. If you go back to PubMed.gov that I just talked about, and you type in something like migraines and oxidative stress, or heart disease and oxidative stress, cancer and oxidative stress, autism and oxidative stress, you are going to see the links there in PubMed. Just connect the dots. We're the only product in the world proven to reduce it in any dramatic way at all. So we should all have this product in our body, all of us. Everyone in the world should be taking this product. So you can be a customer. You can get it at the retail price. You can also get it at a subscription price and earn customer rewards, which is awesome. You can also be a consultant. That's where we've come in, right? I started out as a customer. I moved into consultant because I was telling everybody about the products anyways. And I realized there was a huge opportunity here. There's a $50 annual fee as a consultant, but we do get wholesale price, which is awesome. Of course, we're getting compensated to share the information. Listen, I send people to my favorite restaurants. I tell them about my favorite books. I tell them to go see my favorite movie. I'm not getting paid any of that. You share about the stuff that you love and you know can benefit others and they can get enjoyment from. The difference here is we're getting paid to do so, which is a huge blessing. We travel. You guys have been to Croatia. I've been to Ireland, places I would have never traveled to before that this company has taken me. It has been such a whirlwind of 5 years. I'm so thankful. We get our own business website. All the tools we need are right there. So I'm going to share with you what's possible with this company. If you're starting to see the opportunity that's here, I want you to take a look at these numbers. But first, I'm going to share the disclosure statements. Listen, it's a business. If you do a little, you make a little. Do a lot, you can earn a lot. There's no guarantees on anything. I don't know what you're going to do when you come into the business, or what your work ethic's going to be like, how committed you're going to be. That's up to you, right? So just take a look at this. I asked people this, and I'm going to show this in a second. What would it take to earn in a month to make this worth your while? Like, what do you need in a month to maybe make some changes in your household? And maybe you're not the one feeling the financial stress. Maybe it's someone that you know. Maybe they need to learn about this and you could share this with them. But you can see the earnings here of the average consultants at different levels of the company. I know people at all these different levels, and that average is a little bit skewed because so many people join and they don't do anything. They're those people that just sign up and they're just like, not that important to me. So I think that number, they could be even better. So I know that for me, it has been a life-changing income. It's a leveraged income. There's no more trading hours for dollars for me. I'm getting paid on the work I did 5 years ago, as well as on the work I did today and yesterday. So I'm earning money while I sleep. That's the beauty of this. So like I said, how much income per month would make it worth your while? This is the average earnings, looking a little bit closer. It's a game changer. It's a game changer for so many people. My friend Tori needed $300 a month to save her family home. $300 a month. That's all she needed. She was a school teacher. Her husband was a nurse, and they were struggling in 2008. They were going to lose their home. They needed $300, but had no other way to bring that in. Started this business, saved their home, saved their marriage. Their marriage was under so much pressure from the financial strain. This company has blessed them beyond measure, and now they're paying that forward and helping so many other people. So just do this for us, right? We're so glad you hopped on tonight, took time to learn a little bit more. Whoever invited you tonight, or maybe you're catching the replay because you couldn't hop on at this time. We appreciate you taking a look. Just let us know where you're at. Do you need more information? We're happy to get that to you. There's so much we could cover that we didn't have time to tonight. Do you want to be a customer and get started on your health journey with these products? Maybe you know others that need to hear about this. You can refer them. We always love that. Every small business loves referrals, you guys. And maybe you see the opportunity like we did. Took me a while. I was really slow on that part. I wish I started a year sooner, but I'm glad I finally said yes. If you see the opportunity here and you're looking at what it takes to join the team, just let us know. We're happy to show you. The startup cost is minimal. I love that anybody can start in this business. I love that it's accessible to all of us. And they said, I'm no one special. If I can do it, you guys can do it. So thank you, Liz, for having me on. Thank you for opening with some questions. It was such a different format for us. And I love that. I love that we could just bounce some stuff off each other and share with everybody. So you guys, let us know where you're at. Let us know how we can help. But thank you so much for hopping on. We appreciate you. Have a great night.
Thank you, Hallie.
Bye-bye.